2008, Elon Musk stood on the edge of total ruin. Pause. He had bet his entire fortune on two bold, almost crazy ideas: electric cars and private space rockets. Both companies were failing at the same time. Tesla couldn't ship its first car. SpaceX had just blown up its third rocket. His money was gone. He was sleeping on a friend's couch. The world saw a reckless billionaire, but the truth behind his survival will shock you. Revelation 1. The secret loan that saved Tesla wasn't from a bank. Revelation 2. His biggest failure is the one he never talks about. Revelation 3. The real legacy he's building isn't about money at all. This isn't the simple success story you've been told. This is a story of desperation, obsession, and a mind willing to risk everything. Let me show you exactly how this happened. Our story starts far from Silicon Valley. In Pretoria, South Africa, a lonely, bullied kid found escape in two things: science fiction books and computers. Young Elon Musk wasn't just reading comics. He was living in them. He saw a future on Mars, electric vehicles, and a world transformed by technology. But here's the first surprise. He didn't dream of building those companies. His first plan was much simpler: to get to America, where the future was being built. At 17, he left, arrived in North America with nothing. He worked odd jobs, attended university. His first real company wasn't rockets. It was Zip2. Think of it as a primitive Google Maps for businesses. He sold it and made his first millions. Then came X.com.
Great majority of my net worth into X.com, which is the new banking and mutual funds company on the internet that I've started.
Big X.
Exactly. X.com.
I think X.com could absolutely be a multi-billion-dollar bonanza, because if you look at the industry that X is pursuing, it's the biggest sector of the world economy.
A crazy idea for the 1990s. It merged with another company and became PayPal. When eBay bought PayPal,
Struck a deal with eBay to sell a company to eBay. Over for about $4.5 billion. But that was when eBay's stock price was about $55.
Musk walked away with $180 million. At 31, he could have retired on a beach forever. Most would. But Musk looked at that money and saw something else. Rocket fuel. Not for one crazy bet, but for two. Now here's where things get really interesting. His first major revelation is about his biggest public failure and how it secretly saved him. Musk invested over $100 million of his PayPal money into SpaceX to make rockets cheaper to reach Mars. The first 3 launches of the Falcon 1 rocket, they exploded. The company was running on fumes. The 4th launch was the last chance. But here's what few people knew. While everyone watched those explosions, Musk was secretly pouring the rest of his fortune into a little-known electric car startup, Tesla. By 2008, he was CEO, and it was bleeding money, too. This is the crazy part. He was funding both failing companies simultaneously, completely out of cash. So how did he save them? The story goes that he secured a last-minute NASA contract for SpaceX, $1.6 billion. But the twist: to get that contract, he needed a successful 4th launch, and to fund that launch, he had to scrape together every last dollar. Reportedly, he even borrowed money for rent. One launch to save everything. On September 28, 2008, Falcon 1 reached orbit. It worked.
Yeah, man. Oh, my God. Look at this.
That success unlocked the NASA deal, saving SpaceX, and the cash flow from that deal. It indirectly helped keep Tesla alive long enough to find its own funding. One success saved two worlds. The second revelation is darker. It's about cost, not financial cost, but human cost. Musk's mindset is famous. He calls it the algorithm. First, make your requirements less dumb. Then delete unnecessary parts. Simplify. Accelerate. It works for engineering. But what happens when applied to people? In 2018, Tesla tried mass-producing the Model 3. Musk called it production hell. He slept on the factory floor, demanded impossible speed, creating immense pressure. Innovation was revolutionary. But the process led to burnout, high turnover, and constant crisis. Look at SpaceX. Same mindset. Build fast, test, explode. They learn and iterate at a speed governments never could. Public sees inspiring explosions. Insiders report extreme internal pressure. The revelation is this: Musk's move fast and break things philosophy breaks more than hardware. It breaks timelines, industry norms, even people. But he believes the stakes are existential: climate change, multi-planet survival. In his mind, the mission justifies the pressure. The biggest revelation reframes his entire story. Elon Musk isn't just building cars and rockets. He's building an immune system for humanity. Every company is a piece of a puzzle. Tesla and Solar City, sustainable energy. SpaceX, lifeboat if Earth faces disaster. Neuralink, merge human consciousness with AI. The Boring Company, fix urban congestion. Even his loud AI warnings, not just talk. He funds AI companies to steer development. His legacy isn't products. It's strategic countermeasures for humanity's biggest risks. Fossil fuel planet, electric car, asteroid threat, rocket to Mars, superintelligent AI, merge with it. This is the untold story. Failures, manic drive, chaotic management, all side effects of a colossal mission. He is not a conventional businessman. He is a species-level strategist playing a very long, risky game. For us, this changes how we see progress. One person with will and resources can push entire industries. Electric cars were a joke. Now every major manufacturer is racing to make them. Reusable rockets were fantasy, now routine. He reshaped our future timeline. Lesson: audacious goals accelerate change. Warning: break things approach has real consequences. Turbulence for everyone involved. UK, Europe, US. His impact is direct. New tech hubs, rivalries, innovation, short-term volatility, long-term backup plan for civilization. Personal takeaway: you don't need to agree with his methods, but first principles thinking is powerful. Question rules. Attack problems with physics, not tradition. Before we wrap up, there's one final thing you need to know. The final reveal is simple and human. Mars colonies, brain chips, but his most enduring legacy might be inspiration. That bullied kid from South Africa is now the face of the future for millions. Made science and engineering aspirational. Made it okay to dream ridiculously big and fail publicly. His story is messy, chaotic, deeply human. Loops back to that kid reading comics under his blanket. He didn't just imagine the future. He decided to build it himself, no matter the cost. If this opened your eyes to the real story behind the headlines, let's recap the untold story. First, his near bankruptcy in 2008 was saved by a desperate all-or-nothing rocket launch. Second, his innovation genius comes with a hidden cost of immense human pressure. And third, his true legacy is building a suite of technologies to protect humanity's future. This is more than a billionaire biography. It's a blueprint for extreme ambition. If you found this deep dive into the mind of a modern titan fascinating, do two things for me. First, subscribe and hit the bell. We tear apart the stories of history's most disruptive figures. Second, watch this next. Our breakdown of how Jeff Bezos built Amazon in a garage is a perfect companion piece. Finally, I want to hear from you in the comments. If you had $100 million to solve one humanity-level problem, what would you choose and why? Electric grids, disease, something else? Let's discuss. Thanks for watching. Remember, the future isn't just something that happens, it's built.